This is Romero, and he's making at least $65,000 a month using the most boring strategy on YouTube I've ever seen. He just repeats the same type of content over and over, same niche, same angle, same boring videos, and the algorithm rewards him for it. Now, Romero happens to be in my niche, so he's technically my competitor, and you probably know the feeling. There's someone out there doing more or less what you're doing, same kind of content, except they're the one climbing while you're stuck, right? You post it, it flatlines. They post something similar, it takes off. So look, I'll be honest with you, that used to drive me crazy. So I spent a few days pulling his channel apart to find out what he was doing that I wasn't. And what I found wasn't a secret tactic or some algorithm hack. It was one structural decision he makes on every single video, and it has nothing to do with his niche. It's not a faceless channel thing, it's a strategy that works whether you're doing tech, fitness, cooking, whatever you're making. So the real question isn't how Romero makes $65,000 a month, it's why this boring, repetitive strategy is what's making him the $65,000 in the first place, and why it will work for your channel too. Let me show you. So I'm going to start by addressing what most content creators hate, which is repeating the same type of content over and over again. Content creators can be quite stubborn sometimes because creating content allows your creativity to shine, and repeating your content is a sure way to show that you're not creative at all. But if you take a look at Romero's channel, you'll see that his most successful videos comes from the same kind of content. Videos like the boring faceless channels that made me $31,000. I made a secret faceless YouTube channel to prove it is not luck. 1.4 million with 4 faceless channels. I monetized this channel in 4 days to prove it is not luck. If we put these 4 channels together, you can see it is obvious that he has proven that faceless channel is profitable, it is not luck, and faceless channels work. But here's the thing, if you are a subscriber to his channel, you probably go, oh, another faceless channel that makes money again, it is not luck, I already know that, it's nothing new. And that to me is where most content creators fail without realizing it. You see, Romero knows the game of YouTube. Ultimately, if you want to be considered successful on YouTube in the eyes of many, you only need 2 things. 1, you need to show your subscribers count, and 2, you need to have the views. So really, if you want to win YouTube, you just need to make sure that your channel's subscriber count and view count is climbing over time and stop it from stagnating. And to do that, there's only one way to do it, which is to repeat content that works. Here's the thing about repeating content. Most channels are used to doing their first video, get some subscribers and views, then do their second video as though it is to satisfy the subscribers who subscribed to their first video. This is actually the wrong method, and I'll give you an example why. Say your first video is titled The Boring Faceless Channel That Made Me $31,000, and it earns 10,000 views and you get 100 subscribers from there. Then the second video you create is aimed towards those 100 subscribers, and you titled it Settings You Need to Have for Faceless Channel. Now, if only 50% of them watch your video, you get only 50 views from there. But what's worse is the YouTube algorithm struggles to understand who the second video is really for. It is actually clear to you, but unclear to new viewers. The second video's title is not something that new viewers are interested in. The first video title is what new viewers want. So Romero understands these concepts really well, which is why you can see sometimes he would do the same types of video twice in a row because it actually pulls in new viewers. But in terms of revenue, new viewers and returning viewers is not going to make you much. If one view only makes you 1 cent, then getting 1,000 views makes you $10. But that's me being really conservative. In reality, 1,000 views makes you probably just $1. And this is where you need to think about YouTube as a platform very differently. How can you make more from the hard-earned view you fight for? There are 2 ways to do it. You can either post more to get more views, so repeating similar types of content till you exhaust them all, then pray to the YouTube algorithm, or you can do what Romero did by setting up a very simple sales funnel. When people talk about the sales funnel, they panic and they zone out. But the truth is, Most sales funnel people present are already at level 5. What you need is really just level 1 sales funnel, which you can set up by yourself today. You see, what you really need is first have your first layer as the YouTube platform. Then add a second layer to your own product or sales or subscription. The second layer is actually where your true value is, where people are happy to pay you to get more out of you. Your second layer can be subscriptions like Patreon, it can be to your own course, it can be to a product or service you sell. By having just these 2 layers set up, you're giving those new views that came through from YouTube a chance to convert them into a customer. The percentage may be low, probably say 0.1% conversion, so you might get 1 for every 1,000 views, but the number increases as you get more views. When you get 10,000 views, you get 10 conversions. When you get 100,000 views, you get 100 conversions. And when you start to understand YouTube from that perspective, it shifts the dynamic to you. Suddenly, you're not creating content because you're chasing views and subscribers. You're creating content because you want to increase the odds of conversion. This is where Romero does extremely well. Remember how I said his videos are repetitive, the same boring content that his subscribers already know about? Well, if you look at the sales funnel, you might see that each repeated video he created is used to increase his odds of conversion. He first finds a topic of interest for his target audience, which in his case is niched down to faceless YouTube channels. He then used the angle of making easy money with little effort by leveraging on AI and automation. That becomes his foundation. And then he creates a video around that foundation, pulling in an audience who falls into his requirements. And with each new viewer he pulls in, he shows what he is capable of doing, then sells the fact that you too can do it if you follow his system. Then finally, he directs them to his school, which as of this video has about 1,400 members paying $47 a month, making him roughly $65,000 a month. And that is so damn insane, right? I mean, it is actually nothing new. It is boring, it is repetitive, but it works. So why not just repeat what works before it stops working? Now, some of you might be thinking that, well, this is exactly what you have been doing and it is not working. I just want to share with you one thing many people do often, including myself, and we sort of do it unknowingly. Let's head back to the level 1 sales funnel for a second. Remember how I say YouTube's role is to pull in new viewers, so you need to create content for new viewers? Well, sometimes I find that instead of pulling new viewers, we try to nurture existing subscribers into our sales funnel. So let's use my channel as an example. I have this video called I have 4,000 watch hours but I can't monetize my channel. Then I have a follow-up video called It Takes So Long to Monetize on YouTube. These 2 videos are actually related. You can't watch the second video if you don't watch the first one. So the problem here is my second video is used to convince people to go to the next level of my sales funnel, which is to my own service, assuming my service here is to help people get monetized. This is what we usually call follow-up in sales. When you prospect someone, you go out there, you follow up, you meet them over and over again until they are convinced to buy from you. But YouTube doesn't work like that. You're meant to use YouTube as a way to pull the vast amount of users on YouTube into what you have to offer. Only by doing so can your channel get more views, which leads to more subscribers, which leads to higher revenue. Now, I just want to make one thing really clear, and that is Romero may be repeating his content, but that's not to say the quality is bad. In fact, his content is actually really good. The editing is good, the angle is good, and I always learn something new from him even if it is more or less the same thing. But he is clear with what he wants, and clarity is often missing on YouTube, just because YouTube makes it so hard for us to have a clear direction. But nevertheless, I do think that sometimes the biggest blocker for a content creator is actually their own ego. They want to protect their creativity, and as a result, pay for it because they unknowingly change their target audience in every single video. And the YouTube algorithm doesn't like that. So that's all from me. Hopefully that clears things up for you and your direction. If there's anything you want to ask, do leave a comment and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this.